Um, and then sort of bottom of the list for me would be things like flexibility based or balance, control, core strength based exercises. And that sometimes sounds controversial. I don't think it's super controversial. They don't have the same evidence that in support of their ability to improve performance in running or reduce injury risk across other sports. I don't think they're superior to the forms of exercise I've already mentioned. So that isn't to say that there's no benefit to including things like yoga, Pilates, stretching in your program. What it is to say is that the studies that have been done on things like stretching for reducing injury risk have just found that it just doesn't really. It doesn't seem to have a huge detrimental effect, but it doesn't seem to have a particularly positive effect. And that's reasonable because, we when you look at someone run, if you were to measure the joint angles in their hip, their spine, their knee, their ankle, their shoulder, they don't reach end of range or anywhere close to end of range. And stretching takes a joint to its end of range to stretch out the muscles and then tries to push it further to try and increase flexibility or try and increase range of movement. Or if you're not accessing that end of range, then it, it, it stands to reason that it's not going to be kind of crazy helpful to increase that end of range, right? So that's why, it's a mixture of the lack of evidence in support of flexibility based or flexibility focused cross training. And that's not the only reason that that a lot of people go to Pilates and yoga, right? They don't just go there to get more flexible. What I'm saying is that a lot of runners talk to me about not being flexible enough. And that's what I'm getting at, that increasing your flexibility is often not the key to achieving whatever goal you've set, which is usually either a longer race or a faster race. And I wouldn't say that yoga, Pilates, stretching, and things similar to that are the best way to achieve that goal. But they may have other things that you